Wait, where are you going?
You remember I was saying that I'm gonna film the Range Rover Velar? You know that the owners of the Range Rovers never say goodbye to each other because they meet on next day at the service in the morning? Like, well, I'm going to film it fast until they go back, so... See. Guys, actually this was a joke. Range Rovers are kind of good cars, or better cars than it was previously. So let's go back to the review.
Alla de cambe, nyonte. Alla de cambe, surualiko, mbolo moidore, surualiko, mbolo moidore.
I'm reviewing this SUV that covers the gap of the Land Rover's range of Range Rovers that comes between the Range Rover Evoque and the Range Rover Sport. Yes, could you believe? Like, they also have gaps between their lines.
No way.
If to speak about the size, the Range Rover Velar is a little bit bigger than the Evoque but smaller than the Sport. And if to be more precise, the car is around the same size of the Jaguar F-Pace. But if to be even more precise, the Jaguar F-Pace and Land Rover Velar have the same platform. And if to be even more precise, the size of the Range Rover Velar is around between the BMW X6 and the X4 Range Rover Velar. And this is the code name that was used by the Land Rover in the late 1960s, actually in 1970, for the first Range Rover's cars. So we're discussing already about some heritage. Here we go again. Today for the review we have the model from 2019 Range Rover Velar 300D R Dynamic HSE. That means that it's again, yes, a diesel, it's a 3-liter V6 engine, but this time it has 300 horsepower, 750 newtons of meter torque and 6.2 seconds up to 100 kilometers per hour. Yes, it's an expensive car, but in the same time it feels expensive and drive expensive. And let me show you why. This car in the length is 4,803 millimeters, in the width is 2,032 millimeters, and on the height is 1,665 millimeters. And if to speak more about the sizes that will help you out to decide which type of the Range Rover you want to buy, this Range Rover is shorter by 5 centimeters than the Range Rover Sport, but in the same time is 45 centimeters longer than the Evoque. But apart the fact that is 45 centimeters longer than the Evoque, there are no other difference in the sizes with that car. If you're an active person and you love to go outside, you can mount roof rails on the car and you can mount different boxes and transport things up to 79 kilograms on the roof of this car without no issues. With this car you can even tow things without brakes up to 750 kilograms, and if that thing has also brakes, you can tow things up to 2.5 tons. Why am I always forgetting about that? From both sides on the middle pillar, from the left and from the right side, you have this badge that has the same kind of style of the Range Rover Velar. So in case you don't know what car you're driving, you can see this badge and you know that you're driving the Range Rover Velar.
Yep, another Range Rover that actually was created to rival the coupe-style SUV of the competitors as the BMW X6, Mercedes-Benz GLC Coupe and GLE Coupe. But if to compare it to the coupe nonsense provided by the competitors, this form looks more appealing and attractive. So, a V6 engine that is provided by standard with pneumatic suspension that lowers as soon as you shut down the engine to give you a easier access. With a standard high of driving of 251 mm, higher with 36 mm than the Land Rover Discovery clearance, this is quite a high SUV with some even off-road capabilities.
And if to speak about how the car looks, well, the style is here. It's a Range Rover style, and it's how it should be in the end. I do suppose that Range Rover Velar is more for the people who want to own an SUV, who want to own a luxury SUV, who want to own a fantastic good-looking style, and you see it here because this is the style of a Range Rover, and it's one of the best styles in the world, I think, at that time, at this moment, for the cars. And for the people who are still with their rebel soul inside, or they're looking to regain the rebel soul they once had when they were younger. If you'd ask me what do I like more, I like the Range Rover Velar or the previous Land Rover Discovery, I would say that even that the Range Rover Velar is my favorite because of the style and how it was made, about the roof line that went down, even this fake vents that you have right in front on the front bonnet, this good looking stylish grille, like everything is perfect. And in the end, when you're buying a car, you're buying a car with your eyes, and I'm more than sure when buying this type of the car you are interested to look better, fantastic. And what you say, do you agree with me? I would definitely say that this car is a good looking car. Even taking into consideration that we're in 2019 and the ecological norm basically is killing all the sound madness from the car, even with the V6 it sounds nice. Hear it.
The D300 V6 version is a twin-turbo diesel engine that produces 700 Nm torque and is ideal for our power and torque demand usage with exceptional drivability. It is coupled with an 8-speed ZF 8HP70 automatic gearbox that was installed only on the cars with 6 cylinders. But what is interesting, that the automatic transmission can maximum work with 700 Nm torque. So take this in consideration that you do not have any room left for cheap tuning with this gearbox. So basically the Land Rover Velar engine is utilized all the newest technologies to offer premium refinement and performance, while maintaining impressive fuel economy of around 8-9 liters per 100 kilometers in the city for its 300 horsepower under the bonnet.
So if you speak about the design and the shape the car was made, because of the front on the rear bumper, you can pass easily large lean angles because the way how it was made. More, if to speak about the clearance is fantastic. It's like around 251 millimeters, and you have the power to control it with the air suspension as usual, as it was a Discovery, and you can pass like through the water deep up to 650 millimeters. Yep, a little bit lower than the Discovery, but you still have a very capable SUV, a city SUV that you also can use at the off-road, because the car is coming with the all the time four-wheel drive, and you can use it as usual as it was at the Discovery, different parts of the road where you're driving. So definitely keep this in mind. A city luxury SUV looks fantastic and also can show a lot of things on off-road. I think one of the wow factors that the Range Rover Velar at the moment when they released this car was about the door handles that are exactly like the Tesla. Basically they are staying inside, and if you want them to go outside, they will just go outside as the Tesla. The biggest difference from the Tesla is like when you're coming to the Tesla, the door handles will go outside by themselves automatically in order for you to be even easier to go inside. But here unfortunately you need to press all the time the button, and only after that, here you go, you can open the door and go inside at your luxury interior saloon. But if you're living in a very cold area, you'll think like, whoa, what are you gonna do if these things will freeze there? Well then, good luck in hitting them in order to go out. But what will happen if, let's say, the battery is down, like at the Tesla? Because at the Tesla, if the battery is down and you didn't charge it, it's finished. It's kind of pain in the ass to go inside, almost impossible. I'm not sure how exactly they're doing it, but it's almost impossible. possible. Here they still did the classical way. Under the front door handle, here you have a specific place where you just put your keys and you can open it and go inside of your car in order to open the bonnet and to charge your batteries.
What about the exterior options? LED headlights, laser headlights. It seems the car has it, but better check with the owners if indeed this additional option was installed. Also check with the owners if the head-up display option was installed in this car, as at the moment when the car was filmed, unfortunately I wasn't able to see it. LED daytime running lights, front headlights washers, LED front and rear fog lights, rear LED headlights, light and rain sensors, parking sensors, 7 in front, 6 in the back, and side parking sensors that helps the car to park by itself. Yep, the car has auto parking in the house. 360 degrees cameras, self-aligning mirrors when reversing. It has also a rear wiper for the rear window that you do not see, as it is hidden very clever. As well, all around disc brakes and 21 inches discs, massive, and they look wow. I do really love them.
You remember at the beginning I said the Range Rover Velar and the Jaguar F-Pace are based on the same platform. Yes, indeed, but the Range Rover Velar is coming with more options, more luxury options. Even that, like Jaguar F-Pace and the Range Rover Velar have the same options, like the gate-free or hands-free boot, and it's around these corners. Let's see if it works, because it takes some time to start it. I know it has. Oh, here you go. You see? Like, you need some experience and tactics, and in the end, like, whoa, you can open it without issues. And no hands used at that moment, even like not using this small key that you also can use it to open it. As you saw, we have the electrical tailgate. Just press the button and voila, it will go down by himself. And usually, as any other car that has the electrical tailgate, just press the button and voila. I think the most important thing that I forgot to tell you about the design storytelling is about the double exhaust that you have right in the rear, and this is really gives a lot of additional style to the car. Or if to go to the boot is like not unfortunately as a Range Rover. You don't have a small electrical tailgate that will go down and you can sit on it, and it will support up to 300 kilograms. No, officially 670 liters as the Land Rover will inform you, but in reality it's around 570-600 liters, because only this part is around 570-600 liters. In reality, the remaining 70 liters are going right under. Here you have a full spare wheel that you could use in case you have any issues with your tires. In the back you have 4 anchor points basically for your shopping bags, and that will not fall somewhere in your boot. More, you have the 12-volt charging point. As well, you have 3 anchor points for the ISOFIX. You're not encountering this very often, so it's a good thing. More, you have 2 dynamics right in the back to give you even a more surround sound for the car. As usual, we start in the back, because in the end a lot of people who are buying this car are young or small families with their kids, so actually the back or the rear seat size is also very important. So if to start with the general, my height is 1 meter 85 centimeters. As you see, I have kind of plenty of space. I'm staying right behind my driving position because I try to see how well it will go. In the front I have around 3 finger size steel space until I'll reach the front seats. I can move and put my legs under the front seats, have a more comfy, let's put it this way, driving time on the rear seat. Or from the right side and from the left side, you can adjust this part of the seat electronically with the push of the button. Unfortunately, it's not very easy to get to it, or need some experience. How you see, this is the maximum that I could stay, like almost 90 degrees, but still not 90 degrees. Or if to go in the back, here you go. This is the maximum that I can go in the back. Yes, it's more comfy, but I'll not say that it's wow, so comfy that I could sleep here. Unfortunately, I do not think so, but it's still good. You don't have in the back as an option to put climate control, including you have a 12-volt charger. As well, from both front seats, you have these small pockets that you can put something there. It's equipped with two ISOFIX, like from the right and from the left passenger. In the middle, yes, you have the rear anchor point for the ISOFIX, but it's more like a car seat without the ISOFIX. So take this in consideration where if you have 3 kids and you want to mount them here. About the armrest, yes, they have the armrest, but I'm not sure why exactly they're doing it, because they did it the same as in Discovery. You have the armrest and you have 2 cup holders right at the end. It's not convenient, it's not comfy at all. I'm not sure exactly how you're driving and eating something, putting here, you want to put your hand like, oh, let me put everything down. Not sure if you're gonna in the end use it, because it's not 60-40 ratio, it's like 40-40-20, so you just lower it here, and voila, here you have the option to transport like really long thing. Really nice, and it's very comfy, and I think it's nice to be driven really in the back as a passenger in this car. More, you have all this style like the black and white style, like, and very squishy soft touch materials, as well this aluminum door handle that is, it's completing all this style of the door. So bravo Range Rover on that.
Range Rover Velar, 5 stars out of 5 at the EuroNcap test, with 93% protection for the adults, 85% for the children, 74% for pedestrians, and 72% for safety assist function. Range Rover Velar safety system not only provide active protection for the driver and the passengers, but also help prevent collision. In addition to 6 airbags, standard equipment includes a whole range of electronic systems: dynamic stability control, anti-lock braking, brake phase distribution, traction control, cornering brake control, rollover control, emergency braking assistance. It is coming with front driver and passenger airbag, side head airbag for all passengers, and side chest and pelvis airbag only for the front passengers.
La 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 la. So, Range Rover Velar R Dynamic HSE 2019, and right now with me we're gonna enjoy together to see like what can we get for our money. I think I'm not easily impressed, or maybe I could say that it needs some things, like it needs something to happen in order to be, for me to be impressed, because I saw already different cars, what they're offering, how they look, how they drive, etc. But this car kind of impressed me related to the front seats. Apart from the fact that you have free memory seating position for the driver, and as well free memory seating position for the passenger, like for what exactly or why the front passengers need free seating position memory? I don't know, like one time when you're driving, one time when you're sleeping, one time when you're, I don't know what you're doing, but okay, you have it. More, the front seat for the driver, the front passenger seat, they both have all full electrical control of the sitting position. Apart from being heated, apart from being ventilated, the front seats are also massaged. Yes, so you have the option of the massage. Like you have a comfy, really nice seats. The one of the wow factor that I encountered right now, that you could control the lumbar support, yes, or you can control how tight the seat can squish you. Really, literally, like you have a 2-tone color interior. Yep, like it's leather, black leather with white leather, and it's really made very, very nice, because it should give you, for the money that you pay, it should give you a lot of wow factor when you're going inside. Like, yep, I like it. Do like the squishy materials everywhere here on the front panels. Yes, you have this in the front. This is also lever, the white lever. Yeah, this is lever. Here in the front is lever. Everything is lever. On this side is lever. Yes, here on the door panels, lever. Okay, you have hard plastic in the door bins. Yes, usually because you are putting a lot of crap there, so it's normally to have hard plastic there. Yes, and as well at the door, at the glove box, they could make it lever, and I would prefer to see it lever, but here you have the hard plastic. So here is hard plastic, and as well on the middle console is hard plastic, and everything is done really nice. All four windows, of course, are automatic, and from this side you can even disable, if I'm not mistaken, because I see a kid here, you can even disable the front airbag if you want to put here a child car seat or a booster. So very good. More, you have two cup holders that are okay, I think around in the middle, and they do have this specific very nice like caoutchouc thing that will keep your cups on the place. As well, one of the cup holders is hidden in the front of the car, and as you see here, you just need to press the button in order to go inside. The car is coming as well with a sunroof, and this time the sunroof is made totally perfect because it's coming from one side until in the back. The most important persons who are staying in the car, like the front passengers and the rear passengers, they all have one big piece of the sunroof, not that was it the Discovery. Based on that, even it's a one piece and you expect for it to eat some space, even with the sunshade for the sunroof, you don't experience this problem.
Interior is top-notch. Car is coming with two 10-inch screens that do answer for different things. By example, they are a little bit laggy as they need still 15-20 seconds to turn on. Also, in the first operating system they could freeze, but Land Rover fixed the issues with the update of the operating system. Even if they look good, I do think that the screens in the competitor's Mercedes GLE looks better. Even so, it doesn't matter if it is a Mercedes or this Range Rover Velar, as it is not clear how these screens in both models will perform in a 10-15 years of time. But I guess the time will pass and we will see. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay come as a standard on all Velars produced after 2018 year. Back to the screens. Both of them have the same issue as the glossy piano black plastic in the interior. They'll get dirty fast and all your fingerprints will stay in one place. So, you want for it to look better? Then please be kind and wipe with a cloth all the screens kind of all the time, but it looks nice, right? The above screen control, the 360 degrees camera, parking sensors, the auto parking function. Yes, you have 3 styles of parking. The multimedia, radio, Bluetooth, phone, the navigation system that is working in Cyprus. Yay! The below screen controls the type of driving style. You want maybe dynamic, maybe eco mode, maybe snow, grass and gravel, mud and sand mode. Also, you can lower and up high the air suspension. You can control the climate control, and also you can control the seating operating system, heating, ventilating, and the message option. And not the last, the sound of 825 watt and 17 speakers in all the car, of the updated Meridian sound speakers, quality after all. Also, check with the owners if the car has installed the ambient light for the interior, as it was an additional option for these cars. And if in the end the car has adaptive cruise control, then it has also the traffic sign recognition and control the speed based on that. Above all, for your safety, you have the city braking assist system, system of controlling driver fatigue, lane assist, blind spot monitoring, and dual zone climate control.
Do I love the steering wheel? Indeed I do. And basically I do like it the way how it was done, how these aluminum lines are going on the steering wheel, and they are moving all this info, like details that you could see here on the door panels, on the front panels, everywhere. So I do like it. Plus this 2 lever color that you see, like the white and the black one, it's really nicely made. You have the option to control the speeds and the gear changing with these 2 front pedals. I really do love this electronic mini virtual cockpit. You have the same speed and manual, like all the information that you need here. Plus you can control from this steering wheel all the information that you need there. And based on the fact that here everything is touch, you could have a totally different feeling that it was previously, and really nice. You need to experience that.
I hope that you liked the video. Hit subscribe and the notification bell in order not to miss the next video that will come very soon. Cheers everyone!